Hi, welcome to CMS Gaming. I'm Obvious.
And my name is Steve.
We thought it was time to do a new Let's Play, and since we both like Pokemon and we both like getting loaded, we decided to combine the two. So, let's see. This is Pokemon Drunklocke.
While Obvious is going through the rules with you guys, I'll be making our drink for today.
Yeah. So, standard Nuzlocke rules mostly apply. You can catch the first Pokemon in each new area, and given Pokemon you can only keep if it's the first Pokemon you meet in that new area. If your first Pokemon of the new area is one you already have, then the second Pokemon becomes the first Pokemon. You have to nickname all caught Pokemon, who are an all given Pokemon. And this is where you guys come in, because you'll be seeing your names pop up. There is no revival of HM slaves, which means that if like a Pokemon with cut or serve dies, we can't use it just to cut or serve. It gets released. We are not going to be using items in battle, and we're going to use set battles, which means we can't switch out Pokemon, which means this is going to be goddamn hard.
Well, we can switch them out, but we just can't switch them out when another Pokemon dies, when your opponent dies.
Yeah.
So you can't switch them out in the middle of battle.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But here's the big difference. Dead Pokemon stay dead, but once your entire party is dead, you can still continue if you have Pokemon in your box. But here's a nice segue into Drunklocke. Because every time you have to get a Pokemon out of your box, you have to drink. Every time you catch a Pokemon, you have to drink. Every time a Pokemon dies, one of yours of course, you have to take a drink. Every time you get a badge, you have to drink. And every time you have a recurring fight, which is against like your rival or against the boss of Team Rocket or something, you have to drink. This is what we call hard Drunklocke, because we are doing it with hard liquor. If you're doing soft Drunklocke, then it's a little bit different, but we'll get to that in another episode, I think.
Yep, we probably will.
So this is our poison for the night.
Yep, this will probably take us through about 3 episodes or something, I'm guessing. We'll see.
Yeah, if we need more, we'll make more or we'll get more. But this is gonna be first drink of the new sessions. And I guess we're gonna be calling this one the Rosalia?
Yeah,
it's
why
red.
not? Let's call it the Rosalia.
And as you can see, we chose Pokemon Emerald.
Yep. Pokemon Emerald. Now this is the Pokemon version that I think I know very little of. It's the only Pokemon version I know very little of.
I played Pokemon Ruby, which is basically the same game. With a little, few little less options, but this is why Steve is gonna be the one playing mostly.
Yep. Okay, so first things first. Options: fast attack speed always. Battle style set. Yeah, we can have stereo sound. Why not? Button mode. That's all good. Okay. Still there? Yep. Okay, let's kick this off.
Let's Drunklocke.
Let's Drunklocke. Professor Birch, am I right? Or
yeah, Birch.
you're all named after trees, by the way. I just realized that like a couple weeks ago only.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You've been playing
Birch.
Pokemon for like 10 years now. Wait, more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
God, we're old.
Yep. Hey, Pokemon. Is that a Pokemon? Lotad.
Apparently that is a Pokemon. Who would have known in a Pokemon game that would be a Pokemon? Yeah.
Friendly playmates and at times as cooperative workmates. Sometimes we band together and battle others like us.
But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many secrets surrounding the Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's also one of the things about the dynamic we're going to try to create during this series. I'm going to be playing, as we said before, and we're going to be drinking too. And aside from that, Obvious is going to be going to be enriching our life with some facts, with some Pokemon trivia facts.
Pokemon trivia fact number 10. Did you know that Professor Oak was originally gonna be a trainer you could battle? His team is programmed into the game and can be accessed with use of a Game Shark.
That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. So
he uses all the Pokemon you ever captured, I imagine. It's like
probably.
Oh fuck.
So boy or girl?
I would say we're gonna be...
Are we men enough to be a boy? Are we men enough to be boys again?
We're men enough to be boys again.
Okay, we're gonna be a boy.
I always thought that this guy had white hair, but until like last year somebody pointed out to me that that's actually his hat.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't tell.
No, it really looks like white hair.
Yeah, and I actually find that kind of sad because I thought that's one of the few things I liked about this protagonist was like the white hair, but I guess always your trainer has a hat. It's always like that.
Yeah, it's true. Right, so we're in... Whoa, okay, we're in some kind of moving room.
Yeah,
van
you got abducted. That's where this game starts.
Ah, that's interesting. That's new.
Yeah. You got thrown in the van because you thought the strangers had candy.
Kind of different for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, you're not... This is a really dark game, you know? This is a really dark game.
So I want to start drinking. CMS, well, this is... It's going to feel. Go to your room, CMS.
We are in our room, Mom.
What the fuck is... Why are there trolls in my house?
These are Pokemons. They're
Why
called
is this
Vigoroth.
troll... Why is this troll moving?
These
back
are
and forward?
Vigoroths.
Vigoroth.
I think in Ruby they were Machokes.
Ah, I see.
If I'm not mistaken.
What time is it? Oh, special insights.
Right now
to behind the
it's
screen.
11 o'clock, but the thing is, whereas the second gen game had AM, PM, in which different Pokemons appeared, which I liked, this game doesn't.
What?
No, it doesn't.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know. It's
Why
like,
put in
why
a
did
clock?
Put a clock?
Yeah.
I know.
Just to show that it's day and night. That's like silly.
Yeah, that's the time right there. And why choose this vague clock? I mean, at least...
Yeah, you're right. Put some numbers on there, man.
I mean, it's not like we can't read time, but...
21st century, man. Put some numbers on your clocks. It's a Nintendo GameCube. A Game Boy Advance is connected to serve as a control. What? Is that even possible?
Yeah, I think so.
And that isn't even a Game Boy Advance. Look at it.
It's obviously
a GameCube controller. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, but you know, some marketing.
This game doesn't make any sense. We're like 5 minutes into the game and it's already bothering me. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's completely not realistic because that was obviously
Pokemon.
not Nintendo. But yeah, nothing about Pokemon. But you know, it's the controller thing. That's what makes it.
That's what's throwing me off, man. It's dangerous if you don't have your own Pokemon, CMS.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Yeah, you have to go to the right. Meet your rival.
Here?
Yeah.
So should I walk out or should I go to the lab?
I think now you should go up, I suppose. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
There's a scary Pokemon outside. I can hear the cries.
But don't have any Pokemon.
You're about to cry, bitch. Help me.
That's Birch.
Birch, yeah. That's a dude from...
and in Ruby, that's Poochyena.
Right.
And this is a Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon, yeah, I know him.
Okay, now, since this is a Nuzlocke and we're going for random stuff, I'm gonna roll a die here on the computer, and 1 and 2 is gonna be Trico, 3 and 4 is gonna be Torchic, and 5 and 6 is gonna be Mudkip.
Right.
So...
let's see who we get.
We get number 1.
So that's Trico.
So that's Trico.
Trico, right. The plant one.
Yes, which is pretty good because
he's the easiest.
Well, the first gym is gonna be Rock.
Right.
Spoiler alert. Well, it's my job to give you facts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good job. Good job, obvious.
Yay!
So I'm just gonna lure him to death. No, I'm gonna pound him.
That's what
Fucking
he said.
Zigzagoon level 2.
It would be awful if you died now. I'll be honest.
Yeah, so this is the end of our Drunklocke. 0 drinks.
Hey, we got a Pokemon, by the way.
Oh yeah, we did. We need to drink.
Yep.
You serve the drinks or should I?
Whoa.
I'll keep on playing while you serve.
Yeah, I'll serve the drinks. You keep on playing.
Wild Zigzagoon. Okay, awesome. Wheel! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot.
By the way, Rosalia is in this generation. So.
Here's to our Trico.
And what's his name gonna be? Let's look up the random thingamajig. Bakester42!
Bakester42.
Bakester42! That's some good Rosalia.
So CMS. Wait, don't we get to nickname him, or
yeah, but
it isn't ours yet?
You haven't officially got it yet, but we're gonna. We're not gonna drink again for this. Yay! We have to drink. Okay, Bakester42.
Bakester.
Sorry, Bakester, you're gonna be a female.
Yeah, so I don't know if we've properly explained this. Probably in the intro.
We have a random list of people who commented and helped us with our channel and commented on our videos, and we put them in a list randomizer on the internet, www.random.org/lists, and we're going down the list now in the set views and see who is going to be the first Pokemon, the second Pokemon.
So all of our Pokemon are going to be named after you, the viewers. So if you want to be in the game, be sure to leave a comment, by the way, on this episode.
Yeah, because we may have to add some more names to the list in future episodes and stuff like that.
Right.
So, do you have Pokeballs already? Because that's one thing we haven't decided yet. Do we start counting as soon as you get Pokeballs? Because
I would say yes, because
okay.
it's impossible for us to catch any, so I would say yes.
You can't get through here without meeting a Pokemon.
Indeed.
So as soon as you get Pokeballs, the counter starts.
Yeah, that's cool.
You see? There we go.
Wurmple.
Yes. This is this Pokemon's Caterpie. This
wow, the Pokemon in this generation are like really original.
Yeah.
It's a worm and it's called
Wurmple. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You should see the rose called Rosalia.
This Rosalia drink is actually pretty good, man.
Yeah. But, you know, to be fair, Wurmple, indeed, the name isn't really all that original, but in Gen 1 you did have Ponyta, which is like... Dude.
I know, it's a pony, and like things like Arbok and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't be in here.
Oh no! I just got that Cobra! No, actually I got that really late.
Don't make fun of me.
Yeah, so up is where you're gonna find your rival, but I'm just gonna tell you now, I think you should level up a little bit.
Right. Yeah, we're going to show most of this, like practically all of it, but sometimes, you know, we've got to grind, so...
We're not gonna try and overdo it with the grinding, but, you know, to save you the time too, we're gonna...
cut some stuff out.
Of course, if during grinding one of our Pokemon dies...
We're gonna show it. We're going to record everything. So you can see everything if something important happens. You're never going to miss something. Like this, Bakester42, level 6, and Learning Absorb.
Which is a pretty good move.
Pretty good move to have in a
Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
I think we probably had the best Pokemon to start a Nuzlocke with.
Yeah, probably.
Did you know that Wurmple can evolve into 2 different Pokemon?
Really? Yeah, I did know that
and
actually.
Cascoon.
Yeah, I did know that.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Silcoon evolves into Beautifly and Cascoon into Dustox.
Right.
And I always wanted a Dustox, but I most often got a Beautifly.
Right, and what's the determining factor there?
Well, I don't know. I think it's random for them to evolve in either Silcoon or Cascoon.
Maybe that's where the day and night system comes in.
The day and night system?
Yeah.
Could be,
maybe it evolves into one or the other, depending on if it's day or night.
Well, you know what? I'm trivia guy.
Yep. Look it up, trivia bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him.
Okay, well.
I'm level 6, come on. I should be able to take him, right?
You should. You should, I suppose. That's Wingull.
Yeah.
Which isn't a strong Pokemon, but it would be nice if we could catch one of those early in the game, because it's a water bird type. So
right.
it's gonna die.
Surf and fly.
What determines whether Wurmple evolves into Silcoon or Cascoon? And
Oh, hi, CMS!
solely
Oh,
on its personality value when you catch or hatch the Wurmple, which is hidden value that you can't view in game. Basically, it's random.
So I see. Okay, fair enough.
Torchic! Yay!
So I'm gonna just use Absorb on him? No, I'm not that much of a
Okay.
noob. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
God. Yes. Oh, that's gonna be a close call. If he this is the thing. If he got a crit.
This is
We're
not good.
We're not using. Oh God. Oh God.
Should I just absorb him for the life?
Yeah, oh God.
Or shouldn't I?
I don't know.
This is a pretty close call, you guys. If he gets off another crit, we're
Oh
dead.
God. Oh
But
God.
we won.
Oh fucking God.
This could have been
A
world's
very-
shortest Drunklocke.
Okay. By the way, that was our rival.
Yeah,
We
it
need to
was.
drink.
We need a drink. We almost died there.
Yeah, that would not have been cool. That would have been the shortest Drunklocke ever. By the way, apparently Drunklocke already exists, but we didn't look up any of the rules, so we made our own. Hey Bakester, you're level 7 now. Congrats, man. Congrats.
Well done.
Ah.
That was a goddamn close call, man.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty impulsive when it comes to certain stuff like that. Like, oh, we can handle it. We can do it. While not really being realistic the whole
Yeah.
time. But I guess that's kind of what's setting the edge.
That's yeah. I'm gonna have a heart attack because of you, asshole.
Always have to backtrack.
Always have to backtrack. Yeah, in the second game you also had to go back to bring the egg to Professor Elm.
Yep, and in the first game it's like the
parcel.
Yeah.
What was in that parcel?
I
We may
don't know,
never
man.
know.
It's like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Or like the special Pokeball in the Pokemon show.
I kind of love how little things concerning the background story and like other little mysteries in the game, how they come about like unintentionally, but they spawn like this whole internet craze of people
Yeah.
who are trying to find out what it's all
Yeah,
about. So
like oh
kinda
my
love
God,
that.
Gary's Raticate died or something, and that's why you're meeting him in
yes, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
we've got 5 Pokeballs, so the Drunklocke catching part is officially starting here, I guess.
Okay. Well, do your best.
Let's see what we have. By the way, feel free to advise me on anything like game or battle related.
We're gonna start with, oh, it's a level 2.
Level 2 fucking Zigzagoon. Can you think
This
of
is gonna
anything
be-
more bland than this?
Well, we're
I'll
gonna...
absorb him, man. Absorb is less powerful than Pound, I think.
Yeah, but you are grass, so it's gonna be a bit more
Right,
powerful.
stab move. Stab, yeah.
Yeah.
I can pull one more off, right?
Yeah, let's just hope it's not a crit, and then it's gonna be
To
fine.
be totally honest, I wouldn't be totally disappointed if we didn't catch him. I don't want him dead, you know. We can use any Pokemon.
We can use any
We
Pokemon.
can get our
And
hands on.
Look, this is the good thing about a Zigzagoon. Information guy, yeah, no?
Yep.
But this is really known, but Zigzagoon has pickup in this game, which is gonna be useful to find nuggets and stuff like that, to sell and get money to buy potions, which we are gonna freaking need, and repels. I think we should. When we ever.
Zigzagoon, we got a Pokemon.
Yeah, right. We got a Pokemon and
Finish
his.
explaining while I pour the drinks.
Yeah. So I never use repels when I'm playing the game normally, but I think for a Nuzlocke they're gonna be pretty damn useful.
Yep.
And our second Pokemon, this Zigzagoon, is gonna be called Sonbiru,
Sonbiru.
who, by the way, is the awesome voice in the What is this RPGM adventure?
Yeah, in our RPGM promo video.
Yeah.
He's an awesome narrator.
Yeah.
He's
So-
an
So Sonbiru,
You're gonna be
Here's to you.
Zigzagoon.
keep being an awesome voice first, man.
So I think we should finish this episode up.
Yeah.
After we've named Zigzagoon.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Son.
And then I think we're gonna have to try and grind a little bit.
Yep. We might grind. We might show a montage or something. We'll see.
We We need a montage.
Son Biru. That's it, right?
Yes, that's exactly it.
And it's a male, so that's lucky you, Son Biru.
Yeah, you're not like Bakester.
Sorry, Baxter. So, we'll see you next time in another,
Episode of Drunklocke Home Edition.
Bye-bye.